Hey guys, Gundam here, and this is a new project I'm working on. Like I'm not working on enough projects. But Gundam Father of Peace Part 1 is kind of on a speed bump. So, you know, taking a short break, kind of enjoying the speed bump, working on custom projects. Episode 2, which we're working on, we have most of the props for it. But when we get to episode 3, we are going to be in some serious need for props. And so I have to start building those now. And start plotting out that episode. I have the main ideas of every episode. But as I'm working on the previous episode, on the whatever episode I'm currently working on, I'm working on the next episode in my head. And working on props for it. So, Federation vehicle for Odessa. Obviously, most of you know I'm already working on a scale Big Tray and a scale Dob Day, but those are very difficult projects. Very difficult. And hopefully new advances in my customization and epoxy putty will make a big difference there, but it's probably going to take a lot of epoxy putty. Meanwhile, I found this a while ago at like a Walmart, and it was like 24 bucks. I was like, forget it. This, in case it doesn't look familiar to you, is the Cars Battle Station. You can note that by the goofy eyes.
What are you doing here?
But ignore that part. Pretend you never saw it. Meanwhile, look at it. It looks kind of like a Federation ship. In fact, like a hovercraft ship. And so I was thinking, this thing's pretty sweet. It would be really cool. Focus camera. Focus. Focus. There. It'd be really cool to have, Odessa has ground type GMs. Ground type GMs are going to be on the front lines at Odessa. They're going to get destroyed by a lot of those more experienced Xeon pilots. And they're going to need to go somewhere for repairs. There needs to be a repair bay for these things. Obviously, the Big Tray is not built with a repair bay for mobile suits. I've never seen a Fedi vehicle with a repair bay minus a Pegasus cruiser. That's a problem! And I decided to fix it. First, just for scale, let me grab a hover truck and 2 tanks. This thing doesn't have a lot of defenses, but the hope is that we have a complement of at least 2 Type 61 tanks, possibly 3, and a hover truck. And the idea here is that this vehicle would be a mobile repair station, or as I like to call it, the missus. It's pretty big, so it's kind of hard to review it from the side. But I gutted it out, and I have not made any modifications to the inside yet. So that's important to note. I haven't made any modifications to the inside yet. Let me put down the camera. But I am planning modifications to the inside. For instance, this is all going to be cut off. That's my plan. But basically, I'm going to put Construct's lights into it. They're not real lights, but they look like lights, and so that's pretty cool. And it's going to be a repair station for Gundams, or mobile suits. So the idea would be like, you got this vehicle out there on the rear lines of Odessa. On the rear lines of Odessa, it's out there, it has a couple tanks defending it, but the front lines are way out here. This guy gets his arm blown off, loses his shield and his gun. Not really willing to do suicide attacks with his beam saber. He comes back for a new gun and possibly enough repairs that he can keep fighting. And so, it's like, this is GM08 to MRS2. I need repairs bad. Roger, The thing wouldn't actually split. The doors would just open. But I haven't cut any tabs yet that hold it shut. And so it would open up, And like I said, this part never would actually open. But we'd pretend that there's a door in the back, so we'd just like, scene change. Bink. But for showing it to you, I'm going to open it up, which is great for filming. Great for filming. So we would have our ground type GM in here. We can do close-up filming like that, you know. And just the kind of stuff that I would put in here would be like some kind of mechanical arm. Fuel drums I'd probably put over here or something like that. You know, because mobile suits are going to need refueled. No one ever thinks about that. This is from my chain base. But fits quite nicely in this hole right here. And so I'm going to close it up again so you can get another good look at it. I'm going to bend this one out of the way, this other wing out of the way, just because it hasn't been cut yet. But you kind of get the idea of what this is going to look like. What my plan is. It would still be fairly open on the top, just because the doors would open. But basically, it would be for the minimum of repairs. They could cut off wires and, you know, possibly replace an arm or replace a shield. Have a little ammo bay or something like that. So that, you know, obviously you can't do full-scale repairs on the battlefield. It's just not reasonable. But the minimum of repairs to our Fetty mobile suits so that we can keep fighting and kick the Xeon off our Earth. You know, I actually like Xeon and Federation equally, or something like that, almost equally. I can't ever decide which side I like more. But man, yeah, I think this is a really good idea. I really, really do. And so basically, yeah, mobile repair station. It would sit like this. Out here, obviously the happy eyes will be replaced with black windows. You'll probably see a hover truck nearby and a complement of Type 61 tanks to protect it from attack. And mobile suits that are too badly damaged to, you know, some mobile suits are just going to get obliterated and they're not even going to be, they're going to be stuck on the front lines, you know, just trashed with nobody to recover them. But for those that can return, we'll be able to do repairs. And possibly a medical bay somewhere inside too. I, you know, just kind of assume that there would be a place for pilots that need medical attention. But yeah, this is my idea. Let me know what you think. I seem to be having a lot of creativity today, or lately, for Gundam Father of Peace future episodes and building. You know, my Xeon hangar, and now this. Make sure to check out my Xeon review, my Xeon mobile suit hangar preview, because it's in its early stages, and I will definitely review this when I'm done with it. And if anyone wants to build one, this is the Cars battle station. Now, like I said, I gutted it, so still gonna take a lot of work, but not too much work. I really like the textures. Catch you guys later.